I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, 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 you don't flip. Chop, 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 you don't flip. Chop, chop, chop.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. And I said welcome back to yet another video, y'all. What's up with y'all? Okay, so we got yet another video and we got another topic to discuss. And I made this video a while back, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really satisfied the way it turned out, so I'm remaking it now. So basically, the video is you act white, you talk white, etc., etc. That's something that I've heard in my life, and I'm not gonna lie, I never really liked, ever. I never really liked hearing it, never liked it at all. Like, the thing is though with me is that I act a certain way or talk a certain way because of my environment, you know what I mean? Like, the quote-unquote stereotypical black people wasn't really around me like that, you know what I mean? I was surrounded by black people, don't get me wrong, but it was never the stereotypical black people. It was never, what's something stereotyped unfairly that all quote-unquote black people do? Like, apparently sag their pants, gang violence, you know, the whole stereotype, which, don't get me wrong, I hate that stereotype that all black people just do this or do that in the most, you know, disrespectful type way, and that's just not true. I used to get called, or at least I used to get told that, oh, Sean, you act white, you talk white. And what I say to that, it would be, okay, show me how a black person should talk or a black person should act. And they couldn't really give me an answer that didn't sound very ignorant. I remember one time my senior year, you feel me, I was singing a song, you feel me, it was off of that show Atlanta, which is hood, which I don't get this comment right. I was in Spanish class and the comment was, you need to listen to more hood stuff. Sean, you need to listen to more hood music. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, what is that really supposed to mean? What are you trying to get at with that comment? You know what I mean? And somebody else came into my defense and was like, that is a hood song from a show that's about hood music and hood culture, or at least something like that. But still, that comment was very ignorant to say. You know what I mean? And also, right, I remember I was into NASCAR too. Crazy, right? But all the other kids were kind of into football, basketball, stuff like that. And of course, NASCAR is a stereotypical white sport. You feel me? I'm going off stereotypes. I'm really trying not to offend nobody with the words that I'm saying or anything that I'm saying, right? But yeah, I was criticized for that. You feel me? I was criticized for liking NASCAR because it was a mostly white sport. But I was also told, you listen to white people music. I was told this, told that. You feel me? I was really kind of criticized for not being the stereotype or not talking the stereotype. And looking back on it, it's stupid. It's really dumb to me. It's just so like, what? Like, I never really enjoyed hearing those comments growing up. Never really did. And even now, you feel me? I remember somebody was in the back seat one time, you feel me? Oh, you talk white, I'm sorry. I should have just said, get out. I really should have, but I did. Somebody was like, oh, you talk white. I remember when I was on Clubhouse one time, I was talking, and then somebody was like, oh, you're a white boy. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? So, you know, that whole anti-black, what's it called, rhetoric, I don't enjoy it. Not really. Because you can't really prove yourself without sounding very dumb and very illiterate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really get it. Like, not all black people have to, quote-unquote, listen to gangster music. Not all black people have to be into football and basketball, which I like, but it just wasn't my, you know, the main thing I went to when it comes to sports. It came to things that I watched. not all black people have to listen to, like I said, hood music, sag they pants, be in the hood, gang culture, like, no, or talk with a slang. No, that's not, nah. Like, I never really understood that. I never really understood why did that have to be the social norm for black people to be into. Yeah, if you say that, you're an idiot, to be honest with you. Oh, you said that like a white person. Shut up, stop, don't talk to me. After that, we can't be friends if you say that. We can't be friends if you talk like that. And you have that closed-minded representation of what a black person should be. No, I'm not doing that. Like, sounding a color is a very ignorant thing to say, and it's something that I'll never get behind. I never get behind that that dumb way of thinking. I know, what's it called? It's stereotyped that people that like Trump are racist human beings. I know a few black people who are hood, right? And they like Trump. They don't really have no problem with Trump. And they, vote for Trump. Me personally, right, you feel me? I'm not going to get into politics. But that's somebody who is stereotyped to be, quote unquote, black, right? But they into Trump. Does that mean, oh, you're white now, you're this, that, and the third? No. You feel me? I don't know people understand where I'm coming from with that comparison, because people are a lot of white people are stereotyped to like Trump, right? And the people, these black dudes that I know who are not stereotypically white at all, right? They like Trump, and they will vote for him again for the upcoming election, whatever. And I never in my life criticized them for, oh, you're whitewashed, or basically what I was saying right here is that your blackness should not be determined by who you vote for. Your blackness shouldn't be determined by what music you listen to, by the things that you're interested in, by the things you want to do, by the things you eat, whatever. Your blackness should not be determined by that. Your blackness should be determined by strictly, well, how you were born, your ethnicity. What? You're brainwashed to be white or this, that, and the third. I never criticized them at all. I never criticized them for being into something that is stereotyped to be white. No. Are you kidding me? I'm a NASCAR fan. And I met other black NASCAR fans. I never criticized them for being into something that is white. I know a lot of black people who talk without slinging their words, and this, that, and the third, and they talk that's not stereotypically black. I never criticize them, say, oh, you're white, you talk white, you act white. No, that's disrespectful. I feel like that's very disrespectful to really kind of invalidate somebody's blackness, right? Because they don't act the social norm of how a quote-unquote black person should act. I'm saying quote-unquote because this is definitions of black people by other people's standards, not my standards. But, say we're stopped by the cops. Oh, we're stopped by the cops, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't see no type of acting. They just see your color. You know what I mean? Like no matter, look, I'll end it off with this, right? You feel me? Racism is still here. No matter what way you act, no matter what way you talk to racists, oh, we're all the same. We're all the same. We're still discriminated against is what I'm saying. We're still discriminated against. I hope me just using that word didn't just invalidate my entire message just now, but basically what I'm saying is that to racist white folk, we're all the same, no matter how we act. And I feel like that black people should really prescribe to that message. Not the racist message, but the message of we're all the same. We're all still black, no matter which way we act, or talk, or things that we're into. Like I said with the Trump analogy, I'll never discriminate or disrespect somebody or invalidate somebody's blackness for being into Trump, for being into NASCAR, for being into this, for being into that. No, you'll never catch me doing that or talking a certain way. Show me how a black person's supposed to talk. Just show me right quick. And they can't do it without sounding ignorant, right? They can't do it. So that was the end of the video. I hope y'all really enjoyed the video. I hope y'all really got something from it. And I hope people understand where I'm coming from without this video. Throughout this video. So, yeah.